So a lot of people are wondering, when ADA is going to start sustaining some of these pumps. Do we still have quite a bit of move ahead in the tank here? And is ADA going to hit that $2 projection by the end of 2024? I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do, and we'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we've talked at length about ADA currently being on trend and doing the same thing as we've done in the prior market cycle, right? The heights are just a little bit different. Obviously, we've had a much longer retracement than we dealt with at that point. The overall crypto market has basically been in consolidation mode for 6 months. It sucks. It is what it is, but we know that we are gearing up for some pretty good times. And I want to show everyone at least kind of the pace that we're on right now. If we look actually at when the bull market cycle started during the last cycle, you guys can see that, we started off on a very similar trajectory. We were following that to a T. And then we obviously dealt with the COVID crash. We actually dealt with a similar consolidation around the same time. It was just deeper last market cycle. And frankly, right now, if this same trend holds true, that brings us up to somewhere around, $8 by March. I don't think that's happening, not to break anyone's hearts. I think that's more of a late market cycle move. But if we scale this down to our local top right here, about where ADA hit in March, that's about the point where this peaked early on in the bull market. And then we actually drag this down. You guys can see this is where we're at currently, right? And ADA is somewhere around here. All right, somewhere around one of these two trends. So if this does follow exactly what happened from this point last market cycle to the early part of 2025, you guys can see that about the point of the end of the year, we're sitting at about $1.70. Now, this may not be what we hope for, may not be what we expect. And I have to say this is not law. All right. Obviously, ADA has not followed exactly what happened last market cycle. We're following a very similar trend, right? Which means that from now, we should start to see some very nice movements to the upside. But know that there are a lot of curveballs that can hit ADA along the way. First of all, still haven't seen big adoption in terms of the blockchain. That should be coming because of the developments, because we're getting into bigger times of DeFi adoption. We haven't seen partnerships or government interest or things like that really affect price much at all. We haven't seen the full deployment of the Chain hard fork yet. So in probably probably 70 more days. So about 2.5 months, we have another big catalyst potentially for the Cardano ecosystem. I mean, and not to mention, mass adoption and things like that. There's a lot of things that can in fact be beneficial for ADA price in general. And frankly, may make it move faster, may make it move slower. We just have to be patient and wait and see how this capital hits the industry. If we get to basically November and prices are moving well and we have an election that goes the right way and you start to see this overall big embrace of crypto, who's to say where price is going to stop? Maybe ADA ends up setting a new all-time high before the end of the year. Now, that I think is a little bit of hopium. I'm not on that train yet. I think we'd have to see some pretty significant movements, but I do want to point out one thing here that I wish I would have brought up. So we're kind of at this point where ADA is the longest held asset in all of crypto. All right. There's a lot of confidence from ADA holders that are currently here right now. Only 22% of holders are in profit. What that means is that there's a lot of people that aren't really planning on selling because they would have sold already. Okay. 72% of holders have held for 1 year or longer. The metrics are starting to show bullish. There's a lot of positive catalysts that are taking place within the Cardano ecosystem. There's a lot of positive metrics that are happening with ADA. In fact, I just saw, I should have had this too. There was a huge whale buying going on. Okay. Actually right here. So huge activity, right? Surpasses $6 billion. So everything is trending the right direction right now. And what this is likely going to lead to, because of lack of selling, because of increased whale activity, because of the positive metrics, is a boom in price. It's all a question of how high do we get to before the end of the year. Historically speaking, should be around $2. If we follow last trend and just keep the scale very similar, be around $1.70, $1.60, somewhere in there. And really, this is a big gear up for that late market move. Actually, very similar to this this 5 wave that we're talking about right here, too, this Elliott wave. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you think ADA still has the ability to reach $2 by the end of the year. Are we going to see something a little bit more tempered, or do we have a big boom leading up to a new all-time high? Appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.